I proposed a girl, that was a dare given me by someone. So that was most interesting part or memorable part which I have done in MBA.
Today we have the executive board members from the committee UN Women, and we on this show now we have Mr. Aahnaf Mustafiz, the chairperson of UN Women, Ms. Sneha Thapa, the vice chairperson of UN Women, Mr. Krishal Fuyal, the moderator of UN Women, and Ms. Anu Moinali, the moderator of UN Women. What brought you to the world of Model United Nations?
So I first started doing my Model UN in my educational institute, Rathabangla, and that was probably the worst experience I've had because I didn't prepare at all, and then the following those years I grew my passion for Model UN after joining the club, and I did international Model UNs like in Yale University, Stuyvesant School, and many others. And like after winning awards, I think I grew my passion, and that's how I grew my love for Model UN.
So, what made you guys continue MUNs?
Yeah, so for me, I had really great Dais during my MUN sessions, and when I used to be a beginner, my Dais always inspired me to start continuing MUNs and never quitting them, because actually MUN is not just debate, it is also fun, a lot of fun, and they've always inspired me, and I wanted to be in their place someday, and this is where I actually am, and that's how they inspired me, and that's how I'm here as a DICE, continuing my MUNs.
How are you guys planning to make UN Women the best committee and the most unique committee in this MUN?
Basically, to be the unique or the best committee, it should not be different or like some new agenda should not be there. Rather than the interaction between the delegate and DICE member is the most important thing that makes a committee more interactive and the best committee. So we'll be highly focusing on that factor, and that will obviously make the committee best.
How do you define yourself if you're not a monarch?
If I have to describe myself after or without concerning that I have done MUNs or I speak publicly, I would say I'm very impatient. It kind of sucks to be me. Like sometimes you're so impatient that you always want things quickly. So you try to have as many experiences at the same time. So it gets difficult for me to process all of that at once and also be having a good time. That's one of the things. And the second thing is, as I'm impatient, I'm also very random. So I have started or tried doing everything almost. Basically, I can speculate everything a teenager goes through or a very young person goes through. I've tried playing sports. I've tried football professionally. I've tried after sports. I've tried being in a band. I learned how to play an instrument. I played the guitar for a few years, and then I gave up on that. And then I started I started teaching as a passion. I used to teach other kids because I was quite smart compared to everybody else. I'm not saying this as a brag. I tried to help people out. That's what I was trying to do. And then after that, I started doing MUNs, and then I started traveling. So the list goes on. But the thing is, I never really think I've still reached something that I'm quite passionate about, that I'm really, really passionate about, and that fulfills me. So I'm always exploring different things, and I'm learning a lot, but it's also quite unsatisfying to know that you haven't reached what you really was looking for. So that's my personality in, let's say, in a nutshell.
Your total number of MUN experience.
13.
Your first MUN.
IIMUN.
The most controversial and stupid thing that you have done inside an MUN committee.
Tried to scrapping or working, resolution.
One of the most memorable parts of an MUN, any MUN.
Okay, I proposed a girl, that was a dare given me by someone. So that was most interesting part or memorable part which I have done in MBA.
If you were to make a big budget movie, which of the three following actors would you sign? Leonardo DiCaprio, Shah Rukh Khan, and Rajesh
Samal.
That one moment where you even thought of quitting MUNs.
When I was in UNSC in SMS MUN, the DICE was also not present, and the committee just had 5 delegates.
The other question would be, would you rather have a time machine or would you be invincible?
I would be invisible.
Would you rather end this coronavirus pandemic, but in retaliation, there would be a year-long curfew?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Because a curfew would lead to many other unwanted circumstances.
I'll just give you a few of the words and you have to replace it with your best movies. Gas.
The Fault in Our Gas.
Your most unforgettable moment from an MUN, as well as one of the most forgettable moment of an MUN.
Yeah, I remember the forgettable. That's kind of funny. It's every time I go for an award. I don't know. Like when I go up to the stage and I take the award, I don't remember how I took it.
Your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is undoubtedly football.
Who would you rather bench, sell, and play from your team? And the players would be Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, and Bruno Fernandes.
I would bench Rooney for sure, and I would play with Ronaldo because I'm the biggest fan of CR7. I would want to watch him play at least, even if he sucks at it. I'll just watch him move around, walk around. But Bruno Fernandes, I don't mind exchanging him. So if I have to sell him for somebody else, I'll sell. I think those were the 3 options, right? Bench,
Yeah.
sell, and play.
Would you lose the ability to speak or read?
I would definitely lose the ability to read. I want to speak.
I hope that you've heard of the Kapil Sharma show. If you were to start a show with the same pattern, what would be the title of the show? And then you should also have a mascot for the show, as well as someone as the one to laugh there, like the person there, Archana Purun Singh, who would be the person from your Dais members. So you have to choose either of your Dais member to stay there and laugh at your jokes. So who would it be, and what would be the title of the show?
If I have to put someone to laugh, I would put Sneh because she's not here. So I would definitely put her in the show and annoy her with my jokes. So that's the first one. If Sneh gets to hear this, yes, please. Tease with the Mustafiz.
It was an honor having you all in this show. Thank you so much, the chairperson of UN Women, Mr. Aahnaf Mustafiz. Thank you so much, the vice chairperson of UN Women, Ms. Neethapat. And thank you so much to the moderators, Ms. Anu Mainali and Mr. Kushal Fuyal.